Guys, Ferg here with Team COG, coming at you with the last place deck for our locals today.
You'll love this.
It was fairly easy for me to get sit next to him after this duel because I was the one who just beat him for second to last place. This is where we're at. This is what we do. We are Team COG. Hi, Sebastian. What are we playing today?
I'm playing Fortune Ladies again.
Oh, this I want to see what this is all about.
Yeah, I mean, I can draw 35 cards in a single turn, but
35. Oh, well.
I'll show you how.
All right, what do we got here?
All right, we got 3 Fortune Fairy Hikaris. When she is drawn and added to your hand via the draw, you can reveal her and special summon her. When she's special summoned, you contribute 1 creature on your field and special summon 1 spellcaster from your deck. That's fantastic because you tribute it off and goes straight into Fortune Lady Light. Fortune Lady Light's ability, whenever she leaves the battlefield due to a card effect, that means your opponent's or yours, you get a special summon 1 Fortune Lady from the deck. That doesn't exclude her, so you can keep going right into her over and over. Then after that, we have 1 Fortune Lady Dark. She's a great 2000 beat stick. If she's her or any Fortune Lady swings over an opponent's creature, destroys it, and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Fortune Lady from your graveyard. 2 Fortune Lady Pass. Honestly, she's just in here to sub for Fortune Lady Dark. Mostly she's used for lowering darkness. But with her ability, you can remove any spellcasters from your hand, field, or graveyard to increase her level or another Fortune Lady level by that many cards. 3 Fortune Lady Water. When she is special summoned to your side of the field, as long as you control another Fortune Lady that's not water, you can draw 2 cards.
No, there's one.
1 Fortune Lady Wind. She is nice because when she is normal summoned, you can destroy your opponent's spell and trap cards equal to the number of Fortune Ladies you control. So if you just summon her, just 1. If you have all 5 on the board, wipe your opponent's back. Fortune Lady Fire. When she is special summoned via a Fortune Lady effect, like Fortune Lady Light, you can target one of your opponent's monsters and pop it. It goes to the graveyard and your opponent takes damage equal to the creature's attack. Moving on to spells, we're going into 3 Fortune Futures. I can take a creature that is removed from play, or Fortune Lady removed from play and added to the graveyard, and draw 2 cards. This is not a once per turn. That's 6 cards, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Allure of Darkness. You know what it does. Draw 2, banish 1 dark from your hand. If you don't, ditch your hand. 3 Wonder Wands. This is fantastic with Lady Light or any Fortune Lady on the field. Send them both to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. With Lady Light, that's a free special summon. 2 Magical Stone Excavations. That allows me to go and fetch a spell card from my graveyard, like this fantastic one that likes to stall out games. 1 Day of Peace. So annoying. I was able to drop this 3 times on my boy Ferg here. Each player draws a card, and then nobody takes any damage until the end of the opponent's turn. 1 Upstart Goblin, you know what it does. 1,000 life points, draw a card. Spellbook of Knowledge, I send 1 spellcaster from the field to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Fortune Lady Light, again, it's an ability, gets a special summon. World Legacy Succession, it special summons 1 from your graveyard to a link to a zone that a link monster points to that includes your opponents. 1 for 1. Really good for searching out Fortune Lady Pass, Light, mostly Light just because you want her on the field. Spellbook of Secrets to search out the other spellbook. Monster Reborn. You get all 3 Fortune Lady Waters in the graveyard. They have no choice but to special summon them. They get special summoned. I get to draw 2. 1 Monster Reborn and 1 Fortune Vision. Fortune Vision allows me to add any Fortune Lady card from my deck to my hand, so it allows me to make my hand more consistent.
So how many cards is that right there, Sebastian?
That actually is going to be 34. We have 6 left here. These are the special cards I put in the deck. This is my very own tech on the deck.
I'm gonna let you lay them out real quick, and then I'll just throw the camera down because this is kind of crazy, kind of beautiful. Hey, I don't know if you guys are ready for this.
Go ahead.
Hey, Exodia!
Exodia. It worked once tonight. It was a super good feeling. Brandon can suck it.
Brandon, we love you, buddy.
But Draw of Fate lets me take 3 cards from my deck with different names, reveal them, shuffle them, and put them on the top of my deck, and then I draw 1 card. But I can only activate 1 more card after that. What I like to do is I like to activate that, draw the 1 card, while I at least have 2 pieces in my hand.
Yeah, I summoned him in defense.
And then I like to play...
Sorry. Thought you were paying attention.
Sorry. I like to play Fortune's Future. I take a banished card, put it back in the graveyard, draw 2, that's game.
Now I'm just going to say this out loud. It was real beautiful when I witnessed this happen to Brandon, and Sebastian and I may have had a sweet embrace right afterwards.
We did. It's super inconsistent, but it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Hey, you got a draw because of that, so hey.
Yeah, I got a draw because of it.
You guys draw because of one day apiece. Because
Do we need to show your extra decks that you didn't really ever go into it?
I mean, my extra deck, the only creature that I actually care about going into is Fortune Lady Every. And she's very rare, if that. She's a 3,200 butt right away. During my standby phase, when she'll level up. When she levels up, I get to banish a card in my opponent's side of the field, or creature card on my opponent's side of the field, non-target.
And did you go into her at all today, man?
Once, and it kind of screwed me, but it actually allowed me to stall off long enough to do the.
Oh, it was that game.
Yeah, it was that game.
All right. We're not going to worry about the rest of the extra deck because there's honestly no
It's
point.
nothing. There's nothing in it.
Any changes you'd want to make to it?
I'm thinking about going into maybe one more Fortune Visions Fortune. That way I can add another Fortune Lady card to my hand. That's about it. The deck's just inconsistent as is. It's the nature of a draw deck, where if you don't get the right hand, you're screwed. If you get too many Exodia pieces in your hand, you can't really work around anything. But that's just the nature of the deck. It's still a lot of fun. Hopefully next week I'll probably bring aggressive Fortune Ladies, and it'll be a different deck.
All right, man. Well, this is Ferg and Sebastian with Team COG signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're ever feeling so generous, ring that bell, you know? Show us some love. All right, guys. Ferg out.